This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand for the morning of April 18th, 2023. I'm Wes Mills. Eli Lilly and Company says it will invest an additional $1.6 billion in a new drug manufacturing site in Boone County as part of the new LEAP Innovation District. That's on top of the initial investment of $2.1 billion. During the groundbreaking ceremony Monday, Lilly said the huge expansion is needed to keep up with expected growing demand for its pharmaceutical products over the next decade. Lebanon Mayor Matt Gentry.
It's a game changer for Lebanon, right? At $2.1 billion, we were excited, thrilled, second largest investment ever. Of course, now here today, it's $3.7 billion. It's just further proof of what we're doing here in Lebanon is we're on the right path. We're super thrilled for Lilly and what that will bring for just economic-wise, opportunity-wise. Just really, really thrilled for the future here in Lebanon. Our phone is ringing off the hook. There is, of course, when you make these announcements and you start seeing, interest from restaurants, retail, residential, right? I'm sure there are people trying to find ground all over Lebanon for their different projects. And so it just an indication that we're on the right path, we're heading the right direction, and people are excited for the future of Lebanon.
The drug maker says the expanded manufacturing capacity would create 200 more jobs at the site, bringing the total to 700 jobs. Biotech startup Genefis Incorporated says it will hire 43 people to expand operations on the northwest side of Indianapolis. The company recently announced it had raised $6 million to develop a highly purified form of collagen used to support tissue generation. Genefis says it will invest $7.5 million to equip the facility. The company says the material can address unmet needs in a variety of healthcare areas, including wound management, surgical reconstruction, and orthopedics. Whether it's a deeply rooted company like Eli Lilly or a growing startup like Genefis, Indiana's life science sector is enjoying record-breaking capital investment. BioCrossroads, Indiana's initiative to grow the life sciences sector, just released the 2022 Indiana Life Sciences Capital Report. Inside Indiana Business reporter Alex Brown has details.
The state's Life Sciences Initiative said Monday the investment will directly result in the creation of 3,000 new jobs. Last year's total capital investment figure includes $2.8 billion to expand or upgrade facilities for 25 companies, more than $3.1 billion in mergers and acquisitions, and nearly $620 million in venture capital investments for 37 companies. Additionally, 2 companies accessed $269 million through public markets, and 9 companies were awarded a total of $5.3 million in federal funding. In all, BioCrossroads said the state's life sciences sector contributed $77 billion to the state's economy in 2022. Chief Strategy Officer Jane Dunegan-Smith said a combination of 3 research universities, industry anchors, innovators throughout the state, and a uniquely collaborative community are key to the impact of Indiana's life sciences sector. Last year's $6.8 billion figure is lower than the $15 billion accessed by life sciences companies in 2021. However, BioCrossroads notes that more than $10 billion of that amount was due to the acquisition of Hillrom Holdings by Baxter International. The findings in the report are based on information provided by the Indiana Economic Development Corporation, investments tracked by BioCrossroads, funding from the Small Business Innovation Research and Small Business Technology Transfer Program, and other public sources. You can connect to the full report at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.
From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indiana, it's time to get revved up. Inside Indiana Business is going racing. We'll be at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the month of May and take you inside the business of motorsports, from gasoline alley to high-tech race shops to small-town dirt tracks. We'll explore what fuels a billion-dollar industry in the state. Join the entire Inside Indiana Business team from the world's greatest race course for Business at the Brickyard, brought to you by Purdue University. It's checkered flag coverage you won't want to miss. Get ready, Northwest Indiana. We're headed your way. IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Economic Development Corporation invite you to the inaugural Engage Northwest Indiana event, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. Tuesday, April 25th at Valparaiso University. We'll be diving into regional and statewide initiatives with a focus on talent, education, and issues shaping our economy. More at ibj.com/engage.
Tourism officials in southern Indiana say the region enjoyed a 21% increase in visitor spending from 2020 to 2021. So in tourism, the marketing organization for Clark and Floyd counties says visitors spent $414 million on lodging, food and beverage, entertainment, and shopping, compared to $340 million the previous year. The organization says an increase in visitor spending, as well as the job growth for tourism, reveals the sector not only rebounded following months of COVID shutdown, but is growing. Ball State University will this fall offer students the opportunity to earn an online Master of Science degree in computer science or data science. The university has partnered with Coursera, an online learning platform, to give students flexibility to earn the advanced degree. Ball State says the programs are being specifically built for learners with non-technical backgrounds. They will emphasize hands-on learning in high-demand areas. The Indianapolis Public Library is teaming up with nonprofit Easter Seals Crossroads to provide more assistive technology. The library says the project will involve the installation of accessible workstations at the library's 24 branches. Each workstation includes a height-adjustable desk, large key keyboard, and a trackball mouse with programmable buttons and arm supports. I'm Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business, Radio on Demand.